Real Madrid, this team has put me through a lot this past week. We have been through a whole lot. But nevertheless, we are see, there's one thing that defines a champion. It is not you don't have to when you are down, you don't have to remain down. That is the point where you have to pick yourself up and you start again. And that is why Real Madrid will always be Real Madrid. And that is why we have always been we are always favorites to win Champions League. And that's because when the chips are down, that is when Real Madrid will pick up. I keep saying this. That is when Real Madrid will pick up. I am not saying Real Madrid going to play playoff does not say that Real Madrid is looking so. Yes, we might not be in a great form. Yes, that is the truth. But the fact that we are playing playoff does not mean Real Madrid is doing so bad. That is the truth. You cannot just say Real Madrid is doing so bad. But nevertheless, I like the fact that we are playing in the playoff. Yes, it's not what we wanted, but at least we are not out of the Champions League. PSG last season, they were playing from the playoff and they got their rating, they got their form in the Champions League in the playoff and they took it up into the final. I am not saying Real Madrid is different from PSG, but I think this is something that can be also copied. This is something that can also be looked into for Real Madrid. What I expect of Arbeloa right now is to look into that team and make sure that team is looking compact and ready for the Champions League. And it is very good we are playing against Benfica again, because if he loses against Benfica again, then that means there's a problem. But that is a match. Everybody is also so good that we are playing the two leg tie. The first is at the home of Benfica. Then the second, they are coming down to Santiago Bernabeu, and we know how it all. You know how it's going to end already. So you understand. I know a lot of people are out there saying, "Yeah, Real Madrid is losing," but nevertheless, like I said, for Real Madrid fans, yes, it's not what we wanted. Wanted at least not to choke our schedule, our match schedule, and all that to avoid these boys over time and all this. But nevertheless, the fact that for the kind of things we have been playing this season, it is good we are playing the playoff. Let us at least, because this is a time we are looking for how to pick our reading back. When we get our reading, trust me, there is nothing we are not coming for. In as much as we are out of the Copa del Rey, we're taking it that way. But I know something will click this season. Where it's going to click from, we don't know yet. But something will click and we'll go home with a silverware this season.